Hi guys, we're back at the ultimate garage drum studio. We're so close to finishing this. This is going to be the last video with everything done. So let me turn the camera around so I can show you where we're up to. So we've got some amazing thermo IS cladding on, which Jacob did a couple of weeks ago, didn't you? Before he went on holiday. So that's all done. I won't show you the side yet. Got this door frame we've just literally put this in. It's not been fitted yet. Floor's down. Obviously acoustic panels are up. Got all the electrics working. Yeah. Got a feature wall there. It's ready to go up. Doors need painting again. Sofa. This is all kind of coming together. Hungry. Jacob's hungry. So today we're going to concentrate on getting the doors fitted because that is a pretty heavy job, but the thing that takes quite a bit of time. So we're going to get those done. And I think we're also going to try and get the inner windows sorted because that's got multiple layers of glass in. Jacob's going to tidy all that up whilst I'm fiddling around with this door frame. So we've got plenty to do, guys, and it's pretty exciting because we're nearly at the finish. So we're going to get set up, get started on these doors, and I'll bring you back a little bit later on.
I'll shut it down, yeah. I'll shut it down, I'll shut it down, yeah. I'll shut it down, I'll shut it down, yeah. I'll shut it down, I'll shut it down, look. I'll shut it down like a trunk getting closed, and it ain't on this level, bro. You really not close.
Right, so first job, guys, get this door frame in. What I'm going to do is simply just put 4 screws in. So left, right, top, and then left, right, bottom. Obviously, then I can get that squared up with the spirit level and then try and get my door fitted. So I just transferred the location of the hinge holes, the first one anyway, onto the door. And I actually dropped it down by about 2 mil, so obviously it gives it some room for the door to swing in. This is the point where it fits or it doesn't. But usually when they go in, there is a little bit of room for manoeuvre. So, it should be far off. I mean, it's a big door, isn't it? But it should be fine. But yeah, it might stick at the moment. But obviously that's why I haven't put any more screws into the frames. And I've only got 4 screws in, so I'll hold it. But then we can just sort of fine tune it, all being well, with some shims. Okay, guys, that's the door hung. Obviously, hinges are on. As mentioned, it's not quite closing. It looks like it's not going to close, but we've got probably about, I'd say, 1 centimetre of play with the frame. So obviously this is why we make it a little bit smaller. So the frame's about 1 centimetre smaller than the opening. So obviously we've got room to manipulate the frame so the door will definitely close. Obviously you don't have massive gaps. And also to mention at this stage that, as mentioned in the workshop video, which you probably haven't seen if you're on the main channel, the door jams and seals, or the door rebates and seals, get added on afterwards, which gives you a perfect seal around the door. Yeah. So I'm just going to have to play with this a little bit now, and then once I've done that, I'll get the handle on and obviously get it latching. Get in there. So the first thing I'm doing here is checking the opening around the door. What I'm aiming for is around a 5mm gap all the way around. That gives the door enough space to move freely past the frame without catching. Once I'm happy with the opening size, it's time to bring out the trusty expanding foam gun. And don't be shy with this stuff, guys. If you see a gap, fill it. If you think you've filled it, fill it again, because if you miss even a small gap here, it can completely ruin the soundproofing later on. Latching next, guys. And this is another part that people often get wrong when they're trying to build doors themselves. If you're interested in learning how to build these particular doors, check out our members area. I go into the full process there, including a few things that took me years to figure out. Okay, that's pretty much the door on. It's actually shutting now pretty well. Just got the latch rebated for the plate, so I've just painted that, so that's going on. Jacob's just giving that door another paint before we put it on. Obviously we just want to make sure that dries. So I think the next thing for me is going to be to try and get the outer door into some kind of fitted pretty much. One thing we have got to do is put a bit more rock wool up there in that cavity. And what was the other thing? So the other thing to say is we've put a lot of expanding foam around here just to try and plug all that up. I've left this for now because we've still got a little bit of adjustment, and obviously wait till the latch has gone on just to make sure the door does latch properly, so I can adjust that after. But yeah, I'm going to try and get the outer frame set up now. I think the first thing I'm going to have to do is get some rock wool up there, which I'm not looking forward to, but get that done, then I can offer the frame up and let's see where we are. So it's really getting there, guys. The sun is shining now, so the weather's definitely improving, so that's always a bonus. Anyway, I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Just about got the window reveals in. We're gonna have to put a bit of a trim around the outside and obviously, yeah, a bit more of a sort of reveal. So it's gonna have to extend a little bit, which is fine, but we'll trim that out tomorrow. What else have we done? Got the door painted. Got this inner door on, outer doors just about to go on. Jacob's around the corner doing the fan. Wiring that fan in. We've had to sort of... We've had to do a bit of a Heath Robinson on the box to get it to work, because obviously we're coming through the soffit. This is the box he's going to live in. So we're going to go through the top. Obviously this will go right up to the soffit anyway, so go through the top. Obviously the fan can live in there. That's made of tricoya, so it's waterproof. So just keep cracking on, guys, see where we get to, bring you back a bit later on. Now I'm repeating the same process for the outer door, and this is where I want to stress something that's really important. After years of building soundproof rooms and testing different door setups, we've tried plenty of off-the-shelf soundproof doors, and honestly most of them just don't come close to this system. They look good on paper, they promise a lot, but when it actually comes to stopping sound, the performance just isn't there. This setup is something we've refined over a lot of installs and a lot of trial and error. So if you're building something similar yourself, don't rush the stage, take the time to get the gaps right, make sure everything is aligned properly and install it carefully, because when these doors are built properly and working together as a system, the difference in sound isolation is huge. Okay guys, we're just about to fit these panels, which are the acoustic wall panels, going to go on this back wall. Unfortunately, I've left all my camera gear at home. I'm going to have to video this on my phone, so it might be a bit sporadic today. I think we're going to have one more day after this. So I'm going to get these cut down, and then they're basically getting glued and a few little screws here and there. Don't forget, on the other side of this plasterboard is MDF. So obviously we can just screw straight in and not have to worry about hitting a joist. So gonna get those cut down and hopefully get that wall fitted in the next hour. Okay guys, we're getting there with the studio. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to film a lot of yesterday because I didn't have my camera with me, so I got a few little bits on my phone. But today is pretty much the finishing day. It's not the greatest weather outside, so we're gonna have to try and navigate that a little bit. But one of the main things we've got to do is get the glass units in the window. So we've got some triple glazed, well, 2 triple glazed units going in there. That's all gonna have to be trimmed out. We've got skirting board to go on, a few little trims outside, sanding the doors, all that sort of stuff. So it's kind of getting there. Bring you guys back a little bit later on. Okay guys, excited to say that we've actually finished the studio. This has been one heck of a journey. We have gone from pretty much a concrete box, then we did a load of work in between, and now this is what it looks like.
Never catch me now. I don't think you got this. See you on the shower. So done with the nonsense. No need looking so stunned. I look innocent, hun, but my mind was a ton. Still I stepped in, but you're the sun. Never asked you for none, but now I'm done.
No, I won't stop for a minute. Gotta hit the road, gotta get me off the limit. No, I like that. I did it like that.
I did it like that.
Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If that's not worth a subscribe, then I don't know what is. We're going to be going back to the garage studio in a couple of weeks to do a full sound test with a dB meter. We're going to see what it sounds like inside and outside. We're also going to be releasing a full PDF on how to build the garage drum studio. That's in the working, and also a cost list, so you can work out if you can do this yourself, or if you want to get us in, we can obviously do it for you also. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.